Ladies and gentlemen, it was just a matter of a time Nyabohanse's scammers was exposed. But it came at a time whereby people were not expecting. But the question that people are asking, who could be this scammer?
Close friend
Who
of mine.
exposed the scam?
A close friend of mine told me, because the client has been outside, is a Kenyan, but was not a Kenyan who is not a Kenyan. Let me explain it. Initially in Kenya, you could not have dual citizenship, right? So if you went outside the country, then it's either you belong there or you don't belong here. So you could not have two. So the person was outside, and she was not like in Kenya for quite a long time. I can say a long time. You cannot imagine a long time. Tell me, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years outside the country. Do you know anything? Do you know the price of the materials? Do you know? You cannot. You cannot. Yeah. So working on the project, it was so smooth because of the two parties, the client and me. We were so smooth, the workers and everything. So I share now the story to one of my close friends. I tell him, actually it's a him, right? Hey bro, I have a client, but don't tell this story to anybody. Like, you know, secrets. You know, sometimes we don't keep secrets to ourselves. Secrets do not exist. They do not, because maybe you tell your wife. My wife definitely knew. My mom, the people who are my engineer. But there's this person now. I'm telling him, this house that I'm building, people think it's mine, but it's not mine. The owner has not been here for very many years, and of course I'm just working to deliver this to her. One thing I want to restore, because of scamming that has been happening in Nyabohanse, I just want to bring that good picture, because personally you might find that I'm not benefiting as I want to benefit, but a lot of people are benefiting. The villagers, my mom used to work there, my brother, whatsoever, my sisters. So it's benefit, but it might not be like directly that, but people benefit. I really hope you understand. But I'm telling you, I benefited a lot from that business, that client, because it's business. I benefited to see my mom's house completed like very fast. With the quality of the house is because of business, YouTube and business and life, you know. So to put all together, definitely I benefited. So my friend tells me that, bro, you are sleeping. Scam this person. Like, it's direct on my eye. Like, why don't you take that house to be yours? Because the owner has not been here. You've not met the person. Like, you've only video called, and I'm like, is this you telling me really this, that I can do this, like do this? You know, sometimes you wonder, people, yeah. And he was serious, like he was really serious, telling me to scam or to take that house to belong to me. Yeah, because I had you know, sometimes I can call them foolish people. Sometimes a foolish person is a foolish person. Because if you want to buy land, definitely.
Matiko giving us all the narration, all the story, who the scammer might be, and how the attempted scams were so eminent, and it was spotted by Matiko itself. In this video, it creates an eyebrow in a manner that Black Beauty came in and started ranting. And the shocking kind of rants, it is what really brought my attention. Then I started like, really? What is it? Because it is all myriads in twists.
Let's listen. Nyabohanse scammers not the end. So last, Chief Matiko, he came to tell us that the house that people were thinking is his house, it's not his house. So that he built that house for somebody, and people were telling him to scam that person. You know, that's what they are used to in his village, where they deceive people, come and buy land, or just like what they did to Liti, to dupe him with that kind of house, follow the boy. Now, Chief Matiko, whom we know that is the best friend, in fact, some people think like he's the best friend of Gigolo Master, but me, I call him the best friend of the real master of scammers, Marwa in Nyabohanse. He is, every time you see him, he is in Nyabohanse. He always goes to Marwa's house. Even his woman has found friendship in this Argentina sacrifice. So, Chief Matiko coming out to tell us that in his village, they told him that why he didn't scam this person that gave him money to build a house. Chief Matiko tried to tell you people that he's better. As they made the Chief Matiko, you are not better. The only thing that maybe you are afraid is that your woman, your elderly woman that you got married in Spain, because she knows the consequences. She knows how far. That they work like that in Europe. So she will not allow you to scam that person. That's the only thing that makes you that you did not scam. Because your village, you are used to scamming people. Nobody, including you, is to be trusted in your village. Now you came out. You want to clean yourself. Is it Marwa that asked you to scam the person? Is it David Jr.? Because I know you, Chief Matiko, you don't have any other friend in your village apart from this family. I remember the time you were abusing your village boys. You know, that they are stupid, they are illiterate because you carry Muzungu elderly woman. Because you carry Muzungu elderly woman up and down. Tell us how you people are scamming people in your village. Don't come and say, oh, I benefited, okay, I built my mother's house. It's good that you build your mother house.
The story itself has already been twisted, as you could see. Guys, the two videos are going to form the deliberation of our discourse today, because I want to analyze it and I want to demystify other kind of facts. And really, if you want to get to know what really is coming up, who is the scammer is, and the twisting kind of a narrative that Black Beauty is engaging on, I will just let you to know the reasons, because there is a lot more that is coming at the progression stages of the video. So if you're coming across this channel and video for the very first time, kindly click on the notification bell so that whenever I upload a video, YouTube shall notify you instantly. My old subscriber, may God bless you abundantly. So let's dive in, let's not forget. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my YouTube chit chat. My name is Inazak and this is my YouTube chit chat. Guys, I hope this video is going to find you when you're doing fine and in good health. I'm also doing fine at this peripheral end, as you can see. So let me know where you're watching this video from, which country, which state, which island, and the weather condition going forward. I'm coming live from the Middle East, and we just want to delve into these stories of the scammers. One, Matiko exposes the scammer. But at this moment, Matiko is narrating us a story. And for the first time, people get shocked that the house that Matiko was constructing wasn't Matiko's house. Matiko went underwater because he was doing that one on behalf of a client. And Matiko was entrusted because there's a reasons why Matiko said he never wanted to go public with it, just because the issue of scamming within Nyabohanse is too much. No one is even trusted within Nyabohanse as of now when it comes to the issues of land, because several kind of scams that's so eminent has been within the purview of Nyabohanse. And that's really warranted that Chief Matiko decided to go pseudo with it until the completion of the project. Then it was handed over to the owner. Well, if I hear Matiko so well, Matiko is telling us that when he was constructing the house, a friend of his, whose name was withheld and wasn't disclosed, and the friend itself has remained anonymous, Matiko said it was a grotesque shock when the friend approached him, telling him to scam the client whom Matiko was constructing a house for. The reason being that this guy is a foreigner. Matiko has never met this person this person, this client in person. It's just only video calling. And yet Matiko was entrusted with all this kind of cash and the project going forward. Matiko decided never to do it, and Matiko was shocked that he's having a friend whose intention is to scam. And that is why Matiko decided to come and let us know the story. Yet, the reasons why Matiko told us this story is we are going to know after we've watched this video.
Close friend of mine.
Let's watch this video.
A close friend of mine told me, because the client has been outside, is a Kenyan, but who was not a Kenyan who is not a Kenyan. Let me explain it. Initially in Kenya, you could not have dual citizenship, right? So if you went outside the country, then it's either you belong there or you belong here. So you could not have two. So the person was outside, and she was not like in Kenya for quite a long time. I can say a long time, you cannot imagine, a long time. Tell me, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years outside the country. Do you know anything? Do you know the price of the materials? Do you know? You cannot. You cannot. Yeah. So working on the project, it was so smooth because of the two parties, the client and me. We were so smooth, the workers and everything. So I share now the story to one of my close friends. I tell him, actually it's a him, right? Hey bro, I have a client, but don't tell this story to anybody. Like, you know, secrets. You know, sometimes we don't keep secrets to ourselves. Secrets do not exist. They do not, because maybe you tell your wife. My wife definitely knew. My mom, the people who are my engineer. But there's this person now. I'm telling him, this house that I'm building, people think it's mine, but it's not mine. The owner has not been here for very many years, and of course, I'm just working to deliver this to her. One thing I want to restore, because of scamming that has been happening in Nyabohanse, I just want to bring that good picture, because personally, you might find that I'm not benefiting as I want to benefit, but a lot of people are benefiting. The villagers, my mom who used to work there, my brother, whatsoever, my sisters. So it's benefit, but it might not be like directly that, but people benefit. I really hope you understand. But I'm telling you, I benefited a lot from that business, that client, because it's business. I benefited to see my mom's house completed like very fast with the quality of the house is because of business, YouTube and business and life, you know. So to put all together, definitely I benefited. So my friend tells me that, bro, you are sleeping. Scam this person, like it's direct on my eye. Like, why don't you take that house to be yours? Because the owner has not been here. You've not met the person. Like, you've only video called, and I'm like, is this you telling me really this, that I can do this? Like, do this? You know, sometimes you wonder people. Yeah, and he was serious. Like, he was really serious telling me to scam or to take that house to belong to me. Yeah, because I had, you know, sometimes I can call them foolish people. Sometimes a foolish person is a foolish person. Because if you want to buy land, definitely.
Matiko is verbatimly saying what really happened. And it's quite unfortunate if such kind of friends still exist. And that alone tells you that there are still good people in within. But I want to believe, once a person is a scammer, is a scammer. There is nothing like less good, more good. Once you're good, you're good. Because this one is not an exam. This is a character trait. Attempted really makes you a scammer. Scamming really makes you one of a serial scammer. Therefore, when it comes to trade, there is not a less risky or some kind of risky. No. The fact is, there is some of the scammers within Nyabohanse. And Matiko has just exposed one. The name was withheld. There are reasons that the name was withheld, because sometimes it must cause problem. Because sometimes I learned that this kind of a friend was This kind of a friend is also a constructor. The kind of a friend builds a house. The kind of a friend is a mason. And this is the reasons why he approached Matiko, and Matiko told him off, because this guy was contributing to such kind of things. The reasons why Matiko decided to come and let us know the story is just because in Nyabohanse, there are a lot of stories of scams. The issue of Sir Edward with the boy still is eminent. The issue of several scams still eminent and still ringing in the people's mind. So Matiko came in to tell people that Nyabohanse, as the village that is well known internationally, known for wrong reasons, if Matiko wanted to clear the air, there are some good people still in Nyabohanse. And this is the story that Matiko decided to come, and Matiko also was doing this in a manner that he wanted people to know that he is running a business. And what is this kind of a business? A business that do project, a business that do construction, a business that do any other thing. Even if you want that kind of business to purchase for your land, Matiko will cover you and cover your back going forward. That is not the point. But it's one of the reasons why Matiko decided to come and introduce the business in a good way, introduce the business in a manner that they're telling you they've done several kind of projects to successful and to completion without the client being scammed. The question that majority of people are asking, what about the future? Because sometimes people deliver, sometimes people get so tempted to scam. And this is the story that Black Beauty decided to engage into a shocking kind of rant. And the kind of rant is so shockingly that if you listen to it, then you'll say, this woman is losing it. This woman is telling something that even the lazy gang within Nyabohanse, who still believes in this lady is mocking the Nyabohanse. And when I'm saying this lady is mocking Nyabohanse, it's mocking even the negative reactors who react against Amara. Like Black Beauty has grouped you, all of you, to be scammers, including Kohera Senior, including Max One, including Ernest, including Gintu, all of you to be a scammer. And those are the words of Black Beauty.
Perhaps people are going to realize in this video how Dimwango and Marwa, they used to insult us. They insult us back to back those days. They will say that, oh, we never see Kenya or we never see any West African person, no, East African person behave like this. It's only West African people that do this kind of videos, like reaction to react on them. Now I begin to ask myself, I sit down and I say, now who is killing you? Is it the West Africans or even the people that have eaten in the same plate with you in your village? Is it these wicked West African people? Even Di Mwango said that. Di Mwango said she will never go to Nigeria because of us. Because, oh, she's not feeling safe to go to West Africa. Now what is taking you to West Africa? What is taking you to West Africa? Because she saw that Coco Girl was in West Africa. And Coco Girl, she was in Nigeria. She got a lot of views. Coco Girl made it back to back in Nigeria. Yes, Coco Girl made it. Even when African Tigress went to Nigeria the first time, she was counting her views in millions. We Nigerians, we are generous. We don't have this mentality of, oh, you are from Kenya, don't come to West Africa. You all are welcome to West Africa. I even saw, after I watched that Agama Lizard video, I saw a Kenyan man. I saw this video on IG and this video on YouTube. And this man is a Kenyan, a farmer in Kenya, left Kenya and came to Nigeria to farm. We welcome him with our two hands. We did not say, oh, you are not from Kenya, you are not from East Africa, leave our countries. People that can welcome you, people that can accept you with their whole arm. I am standing here saying it with my full chest, is Nigerians. Forget the fact that you will see Nigerians scatter, tomorrow scatter, but they accommodate people. That is why I say, you see you people that are running kitty kata to Nigeria, you are welcome, we accommodate. Before we even go to watch Agama Lizard, what Agama Lizard
I'm really seriously not agreeing with, because you cannot rationalize one kind of a problem for some few people to a whole community. Generally, I want to say the issue of scamming is not entire Nyabohanse. They are just small crooks who are spoiling the broth. The only thing is, like, there are a lot of camera that are exposing people left and right, and when people are exposed within YouTube wavelength, therefore the issue becomes bigger and bigger, because majority of people will have to speak about it and you will have to vent about it going forward. The issue of now, Black Beauty coming to connect these things to Amaro, that is saying that Matiko is only having one friend who is Amaro. Yes, Amaro is a friend to Matiko, and not only friends, their cousin and the family. And secondly, Amaro is not a Mason. Amaro has never done any kind of business in the contract. If you couldn't listen to Matiko so well, therefore, it's a worrisome that you couldn't really understand what Matiko was talking about. This person is a friend who visited the construction of Matiko. And this friend of Matiko is as well a Mason who was given work but was advising Matiko to scam this individual, which means there are a lot of scams that this kind of a Mason has really scammed other people. Perhaps he could be the one advising people to scam other people when it comes to construction of the house. And this is the story that I captured. So it was very wrong for Black Beauty to come in and start connecting Amaro with other kind of issues. In Black Beauty videos, we get to know, because it's chiding Chief Matiko, telling Chief Matiko that your only friend is Amaro, even your wife is a friend to Roshio. Simply means they are very not happy if Chief Matiko is a friend to Amaro, because at one point they've tried to separate Amaro with Chief Matiko. It doesn't. Therefore, Black Beauty has gotten an opportunity to come and hit hard at Chief Matiko. Hitting hard, labeling you as a scammer, yet you're not, just because you are Amaro's friend. Just because Chief Matiko has refused, just because Chief Matiko at one point came and told people off that the scammers are scammers. It's not entire Nyabohanse. These are the things that all the lazy gang, if you listen to them, they want to paint a picture of entire Nyabohanse. To all of them, so long as you stay over there, you're a scammer. And therefore, this sounds and sends messages and a warning to its earnest, to all those people who are negative, that Black Beauty is calling you scammers. It's going to Mogesi and all the rest. Black Beauty is calling you and calling your community of the Nyabohanse that you are all scammers. And that is the information that Black Beauty is telling us today. Perhaps, if you can't come, you guys cannot come out and put things clearly, because you're so happy being paid, getting money, and somebody is getting hotter and hotter, disparaging your community, disparaging your village. Which means, if there is only scam that I've seen, when it comes to construction, I've seen a scam that is one that involved Fellow the Boy. And the last time I checked, Fellow the Boy was in the lazy gang and was being supported by one Black Beauty for a long time. Now, when Fellow the Boy has come, Black Beauty has changed the narrative. If you remember when Amaro was doing a video, and Amaro disagreed with Fellow the Boy and told people, I'm not working with this boy. If you want to contribute and send money for this boy to do any kind of business with him, therefore it's up to you when you're scammed. And karma itself came in when Sir Edward decided to do business with the fellow in spite of Amarwa, because he wanted to show Amarwa the middle finger. Then what happened? It was a scammer gallo. These are the things that the majority of the lazy gang will never accept. They are still pointing finger to Amarwa or at Amarwa. Guys, let me know your thought at the comment section. Until next time, this is your boy Senior Zach.